press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children. Subject Social Science. Topic the new lesson. Lesson number 8 Marathas. Okay. In this class we study about the childhood of Shivaji. Okay. The childhood of Shivaji, his ideals, the way he resisted, how he resisted Mughal and Bijapur army, establishment of Maratha kingdom, and his administrative measures are explained here. Okay. See here children, Maratha were the ones who revolted against the Mughals in the Deccan region. Understood? They revolted against the Mughal emperor or Mughals in the Deccan region. When Mughals were at their height of power in North India, Shivaji was the founder of Maratha dynasty. Okay, listen here, who was the founder of the Maratha dynasty children? Shivaji was the founder of Maratha dynasty. Shivaji. Shivaji was the founder of the Maratha kingdom. Okay, he was born in Shivaneri Durga. Shivaji was born in Shivaneri Durga. Where he was born children? He was born in Shivaneri Durga. He was born at Shivaneri Durga. Shivaneri Durga. See here once again, who was the founder of the Maratha dynasty? Shivaji was the founder of the Maratha dynasty and he was born in Shivaneri Durga near Pune. Okay. His father was Shahaji Bhonsle. His father name was what children? His father was Shahaji Bhonsle. Okay, he held a high post. Shahaji Bhonsle held a high post in the office of the Sultans of Bijapur. Okay, Shivaji was brought up under the care of his mother Jijabai. Understood? He brought up under the care of his mother Jijabai. His mother name Jijabai. Jijabai. Okay, once again children, Shivaji was the founder of the Maratha kingdom and he was born in Shivaneri Durga and his father name was Shahaji Bhonsle and his mother name was Jijabai. Okay, see here his tutors means teachers. Okay, his teachers Dadaji Kondadeva and Tanaji Malasore. His teachers name Dadaji Kondadeva and Tanaji Malasure. Malasur taught him the lessons of warfare. They both also taught him warfare. Okay. In the beginning children, Shivaji assembled the Maratha leaders and Malwas, the tribe people of Western Ghats, and he built a strong brigade. Who built strong brigade children? Here Shivaji built a strong brigade. He involved the Maratha leaders and Malwas, the tribal people of Western Ghats, and he built a strong brigade. Okay. Next, footsteps of Shivaji. See here, at the age of 19. When he was only 19 children, Shivaji captured. He captured Torana Durga. Understood? When he was captured, when he was 19 years old, Shivaji captured Torana Durga. Torana Durga. Torana Durga, which was under control of Adil Shah of Bijapur. After these children, he won Raigada, Simhagada and Pratapagada one by one. Understood? First he captured Torana Durga from under the control of Adil Shahi of Bijapur, and then he won Raigada, Simhagada and Pratapagada one by one and expand his territory or expand his kingdom. Okay, he enraged by this the Sultan of Bijapur, he sent his general Afzal Khan. Bijapur Sultan, he sent his general, who was he? Afzal Khan. He sent his general Afzal Khan to suppress Shivaji, to defeat the Shivaji. Understood? Why he was sent Afzal Khan, children? Afzal Khan to suppress Shivaji. Understood? Once again, children, see here, the Sultan of Bijapur, he sent his general Afzal Khan to suppress or defeat the Shivaji. What happened here? Afzal Khan wanted to kill the Shivaji deceitfully, so he invited Shivaji under the pretext of reconciliation. But expecting this, Shivaji killed Afzal Khan with Vagranakha. Understood what happened here, children? Afzal Khan wanted to kill Shivaji. But here what happened? Shivaji killed Afzal Khan with Vagranakha. Vagranakha means what, children? Tiger's claw. Okay, a weapon that he had hide with him. Here we see Shivaji killed Afzal Khan with the help of Vagranakha. Vagranakha means what, children? A weapon. Vagranakha. Vagranakha. It is a weapon that he had hide with him. Okay. On learning these advancements of Shivaji, children, Aurangzeb sent his general of Deccan provinces, Shaista Khan. Okay. Mughal emperor. Aurangzeb was Mughal emperor. He sent his general of Deccan province, Shaista Khan, to defeat Shivaji. Understood? Once again, Aurangzeb sent his general of Deccan provinces, children, Shaista Khan. He sent Shaista Khan to curb or defeat or suppress the Shivaji. Understood? But clever Shivaji was able to defeat Shaista Khan. Okay. Here also Shivaji, what he did? He defeat Shaista Khan. Okay. What happened, children? Shaista Khan had stayed at the palace of Pune to attack Shivaji. Understood? Shaista Khan, he stayed at the palace of Pune to attack Shivaji. He could not get hold of Shivaji, even waiting for 2 years. How many years he waiting? He waiting for 2 years, 2 long years. One night, what happened, children? Shivaji, in disguise along with his army, soldiers, entered the living quarters of Shaista Khan and attacked him. Who attacked him here? Shivaji attacked Shaista Khan. Shaista Khan somehow escaped the attack, but also he lost his thumb. Who lost thumb? Here Shaista Khan lost his thumb and he became panicked. Shaista Khan fled or left from Pune. Okay. This maddened Aurangzeb, so he sent a huge army under the leadership of Raja Jayasimha. Understood? Finally, the Aurangzeb, he sent a huge army under the leadership of Jayasimha. Jayasimha, finally what happened children here? Jayasimha defeated Shivaji and captured a few Maratha forts. At the end, Jayasimha invited Shivaji to Delhi to come to have treaty with Aurangzeb. When Shivaji went to Delhi, Aurangzeb arrested Shivaji on his arrival and he kept him in the prison of Agra. He kept Shivaji prison of Agra, but Shivaji played a trick and escaped from the jail and reached his capital. Okay. After that he won all the forts children that he had lost to the Mughals. Okay. He attacked Surat and ransacked huge wealth from there. He created an independent Maratha kingdom. Shivaji created an independent Maratha kingdom with Raigada as its capital. Okay. See here children, the Maratha rulers belonging to the Bhonsle dynasty, okay, from the early 17th century to the early 18th century, they built and ruled the Maratha Empire on the Indian subcontinent. Starting in 1720s, the Peshwa were instrumental in expanding the Maratha Empire to cover large areas of the Indian subcontinent. Okay, Peshwa served as subordinates to the Chhatrapati, the Maratha king, but later what happened? They became the leaders of the Marathas and the Chhatrapati was reduced to a nominal ruler. Okay, here we see Shivaji. He was a very brave Shivaji. He ruled from 1627 to 1680. He was a Maratha king of the Bhonsle clan, who is the founder of the Maratha Empire. Shivaji led a resistance to free the people from the sultanates of Bijapur in 1645 by winning the fort Torana Durga, and he followed by forts placing the area, many more forts placing the area under his control and establishing Hindavi Swarajya, self-rule of Hindu people. Okay, he created an independent Maratha kingdom. Shivaji created an independent Maratha kingdom with Raigada as its capital, and successfully he fought against the Mughals to defend his kingdom children. Okay, he was crowned as Chhatrapati of the new Maratha kingdom in 1674 children. Coronation of Shivaji. In Raigada, Shivaji was conferred with the title Chhatrapati. He got the title Chhatrapati and was crowned king of Marathas in a lavish ceremony. Soon after coronation, Shivaji won Jinji, Velluru and large area of Mysuru provinces, okay, and received a heavy tribute from these kings, but Shivaji could not live long to witness the grandeur of the Marathas. Okay, see here children, at the time of his death, it was reinforced with about 300 forts. 300 forts and defended by about 40,000 cavalry and 50,000 soldiers, as well as naval establishment along the west coast. Now we study about administration of Shivaji. See here, there were 8 ministers called Ashtapradhans. How many ministers? 8 ministers. They were called Ashtapradhans. Ashtapradhanas. Okay, see here, there were 8 ministers children. They were called Ashtapradhanas to assist him in administrative activities or administrative matters. They helped him in administrative matters. The Prime Minister was called as Peshwa. The Prime Minister was called as Peshwa. Okay, Peshwa means what? The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister was called as Peshwa. After the death of Shivaji, a political crisis arose, but it was successfully solved by the Peshwas and smoothened the administration. From here, the administration of Maratha provinces was taken over by the Peshwas, Balaji Vishwanath, Balaji first, and Balaji Bajirao are the important Peshwas who ruled Maratha kingdom. They were very important Peshwas of Maratha kingdom. They ruled Maratha kingdom. Understood? Who are the important Peshwas, children? Here we see Balaji Vishwanath, Bajirao first, and Balaji Bajirao. They were the important Peshwas who ruled Maratha kingdom. Here we see administration of Shivaji. Shivaji administration was influenced by Deccani states administrative system as well as Mughal administrative structure. Okay. His prime aim was to protect his subjects from oppression and being prosperity and happiness. All power vested in the hand of Shivaji. He could appoint, promote, demote, or terminate, understood, any officials of the state. To run the administrative affairs, there was a council of state ministers known as Ashtapradhans. Okay, 8 ministers, and each minister was responsible to the ruler. Each ministers were responsible to the ruler. The minister could give their suggestions, advices on various issues, but Shivaji was not bound to it. Okay. See here, 8 ministers, Peshwas, prime minister, he supervised both both civil and military affairs. Mazumdar, he was the in charge of the income and expenditure of the state. And Vakya Navis or Fadnavis, he was the in charge of intelligence and household affairs. Suranavis, superintendent, he looked after the affairs of royal correspondence. Senapati, he was the head of the army. Dabir, the duty of Dabir was to organize official ceremonies and also helped the king in declaring with foreign affairs. Understood? Nyaya Adhyaksha, it means chief justice. Okay, he pronounced justice. Understood? And Pandit Rao, high priest. Okay, he was the in charge of charitable grants. Except Pandit Rao and Nyaya Adhyaksha, each minister had to perform military services when state required. Understood? Each minister was assisted by 8 assistants. Understood, children? Shivaji was an able administrator who established a government that included modern concepts such as cabinet, foreign policy and intelligence. He established an effective civil and military administration, children. He believed that there was a close bond between the state and the citizens. See here, children, ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಮರಾಠರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅಂದರೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಘಲರು ಉಚ್ಚಾಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ದಕ್ಕನ್ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಘಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟಿಸಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದವರು ಯಾರು? ಮರಾಠರು. ಮರಾಠ ಮನೆತನದ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಶಿವಾಜಿ. ಶಿವಾಜಿಯು ಪುಣೆಯ ಬಳಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಶಿವನೇರ ದುರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನ ತಂದೆ ಹೆಸರು ಶಹಾಜಿ ಭೋಸ್ಲೆ. ಆತನು ವಿಜಯಪುರ ಸುಲ್ತಾನನ ಬಳಿ ಉನ್ನತ ಹುದ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇವರ ತಾಯಿ ಜೀಜಾಬಾಯಿಯ ಆಶ್ರಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಬೆಳೀತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು? ಶಿವಾಜಿ. ಗುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವರ ಗುರುಗಳು ಯಾರು? ದಾದಾಜಿ ಕೊಂಡದೇವ ಮತ್ತು ತಾನಾಜಿ ಮಾಲಸೂರೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿಗೆ ಗುರುವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಶಸ್ತ್ರಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯು ಮರಾಠರ ಮುಖಂಡರು ಮತ್ತು ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟದ ಮಾಳ್ವರೆಂಬ ಗಿರಿಜನರನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಅವರು ಪಡೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಟ್ತಾನೆ. ಶಿವಾಜಿಯ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಗುರುತು. ಶಿವಾಜಿಯು ತನ್ನ 19ನೇ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ವಿಜಯಪುರದ ಆದಿಲ್ ಶಾನ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ತೋರಣ ದುರ್ಗವನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ನಂತರ ರಾಯಗಢ, ಸಿಂಹಗಢ, ಪ್ರತಾಪಗಢ ಮುಂತಾದ ಕೋಟೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇವನು ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಗೆದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಕೋಪಗೊಂಡ ವಿಜಯಪುರದ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿಕ್ಕಲು, ಅವನನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸಲು ತನ್ನ ಸೇನಾನಿ ಅಫ್ಜಲ್ ಖಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಳುಹಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಫ್ಜಲ್ ಖಾನ್ ಒಪ್ಪಂದದ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡಲು ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ಬರಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಮೋಸದಿಂದ ಅವನನ್ನ ಕೊಲ್ಲಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮೊದಲೇ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ್ದ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ತಾನು ಅಡಗಿಸಿಟ್ಟಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ ನಖದಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಫ್ಜಲ್ ಖಾನ್ನನ್ನ, ಆ ಆಯುಧದಿಂದ ಅಫ್ಜಲ್ ಖಾನ್ನನ್ನ ಕೊಲ್ತಾನೆ. ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಪ್ರವರ್ಧಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಏಳಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ಕಂಡು, ಅವನ ಏಳಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ಅರಿತ ಔರಂಗಜೇಬ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ನಿಗ್ರಹಿಸಲು ದಕ್ಕನ್ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದ ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನ್ನನ್ನು ಕಳುಹಿಸಿಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ? ದಕ್ಕನ್ ಪ್ರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನ್ನನ್ನು ಉಪಾಯದಿಂದ ಸೋಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಶಿವಾಜಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚಾಣಾಕ್ಷತನದಿಂದ ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನ್ನನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಪುಣೆಯ ಅರಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ. 2 ವರ್ಷ ಕಾಯ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನು ಯಾರನ್ನ ನಿಗ್ರಹಿಸಲು, ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ನಿಗ್ರಹಿಸಲು 2 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಅವನು ಕಾಯ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಕಳೆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ಸೆರೆ ಹಿಡಿಯಲು ಈ ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನಿನಿಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ತನ್ನ ಸೈನಿಕರೊಂದಿಗೆ ವೇಷ ಬದಲಿಸಿ ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನನ ವಾಸಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನ ರಾತ್ರಿಯ ವೇಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸಿ ಆತನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಠಾತ್ತನೆ ಅವನು ದಾಳಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನ್ ಹೇಗೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ದಾಳಿಯನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಪರಾರಿ ಆದರೂ ತನ್ನ ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳನ್ನ ಅವನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಶಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಖಾನ್ ಭಯಭೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಪುಣೆಯಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನು ಓಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಪಲಾಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಔರಂಗಜೇಬನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಔರಂಗಜೇಬ್, ರಾಜ ಜಯಸಿಂಹನನ್ನ, ಮೊಘಲರ ದೊರೆ ಯಾರು? ಔರಂಗಜೇಬ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ಔರಂಗಜೇಬ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ರಾಜ ಜಯಸಿಂಹನ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬೃಹತ್ ಸೈನ್ಯವನ್ನ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸಲು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯ ಹಲವು ಕೋಟೆಗಳನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರಾಜ ಜಯಸಿಂಹನ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಸೈನ್ಯ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಲಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಂತರ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯ ಹಲವಾರು ಕೋಟೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇವರು ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತಿಮವಾಗಿ ಜಯಸಿಂಹನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ದಿಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕರೆಕೊಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ದಿಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಔರಂಗಜೇಬ್ ಬಂಧಿಸಿ ಅವನ ಆಗ್ರಾದ ಸೆರೆಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಉಪಾಯದಿಂದ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಸೆರೆಯಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ತನ್ನ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸೇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತನ್ನ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಗೆ ಮರಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಥವಾ ವಾಪಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ನಂತರ ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೋಟೆಗಳನ್ನ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ಗೆದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೂರತ್ ನಗರಕ್ಕೆ ಮುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಅಪಾರ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನ ಅವನು ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಹೊಡಿತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು? ಶಿವಾಜಿ. ನಂತರ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯ ಪಟ್ಟಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪಟ್ಟಾಭಿಷೇಕವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ನಂತರ ರಾಯಗಢದಲ್ಲಿ ಛತ್ರಪತಿ ಎಂಬ ಬಿರುದಿನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯ ಪಟ್ಟಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಕೂಡ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯು ಜಿಂಜಿ, ವೆಲ್ಲೂರ್, ಮೈಸೂರು ಪ್ರಾಂತದ ವಿಶಾಲವಾದ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳನ್ನ ಭೂಭಾಗವನ್ನ ಗೆದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಅಪಾರ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನ ಅವನು ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಮರಾಠರ ವೈಭವವನ್ನ ನೋಡಲು ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಬಹುಕಾಲ ಅವನು ಉಳಿಯೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಂತರ ಶಿವಾಜಿಯ ಆಡಳಿತ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ? ಆಡಳಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹಕರಿಸಲು ಅಷ್ಟಪ್ರಧಾನರು ಎಂಬ 8 ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡಲಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಪೇಶ್ವೆ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರೆಯಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು? ಪೇಶ್ವೆ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಶಿವಾಜಿಯ ಮರಣ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮರಾಠ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟಾದ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬಿಕ್ಕಟ್ಟನ್ನು ಪೇಶ್ವೆಗಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಶಮನಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನ ಸುಗಮಗೊಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಮರಾಠ ಆಡಳಿತ ಪೇಶ್ವೆಗಳ ಆಡಳಿತವೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಾಲಾಜಿ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ, 1ನೆಯ ಬಾಜಿರಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಲಾಜಿ ಬಾಜಿರಾಯ ಇವರು ಮರಾಠ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನಾಳಿದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪೇಶ್ವೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್.